Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And I'm back at you guys with another makeup tutorial. I had so much fun with my last tutorial and got so much feedback, I decided to do another one for you guys. So today we're going to be playing with a little bit of glitter. What we've got going on here is a halo eye look, meaning that I've got some pop of glitter in the middle of my eye and right below to kind of make the eyes pop in the center. I also have quite a little bit of highlighter on, as you can tell, and even a glittery lipstick. Now, I think that glitter is something that might be more fun for like little kids. I think now that I'm heading into my 30s, I've kind of strayed away from doing a lot of glitter. I tend to like more natural matte looking looks. But I think that this is a great subtle way to add a little bit of shimmer and glitter. This could be a good holiday look. You can switch up the colors. I kind of tried to make my look a little bit more autumnal since it's still kind of autumn where I'm at right now. But this could be a good holiday look. You can put on some false eyelashes. I think the thing that I like the most about the eye look is that it looks kind of like I'm wearing false eyelashes, or you still kind of get that slight cat eye effect or the lift, but I'm not wearing lashes at all. So this could also be a good look for people who have hooded eyes, or people who have smaller eyes, or even if you have big eyes. No matter what skin tone you have, or what skin type, or what makeup you have in your kit, this is probably a look everyone can do to some extent. And so if you just want to relax and kick back and watch this tutorial for like some unintentional ASMR, go for it. Or if you'd like to try out this makeup look or learn something new, then I would love to have you watch this makeup tutorial. So let me know if you like this look, or if you would make any adjustments to it, or if you have any of these products that I'm using. And let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you soon.
So I'm starting off here with my Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. This primer is so worth it, you guys. It's my favorite primer. And I'm using it today because I'm going to be doing a heavier foundation. So a little bit goes a long way. I'm just going to start kind of patting and rubbing this into my skin all over the place, under my eyes, on my nose. This is even great for the eyelids. No need to buy a separate eye primer when you have this product. I do want to take a moment to mention that the lighting in this video might go kind of in and out because I'm sitting by a window using natural light, and it's a little cloudy today, so sometimes you'll see the light switch because the sun's going to come out and then it's going to go away. I might look a little blown out, kind of like I do right here, but I'm making sure that I'm aware of this throughout the video and that I'm kind of readjusting my camera a little bit. Once I noticed this, I just realized I was so far into the makeup look that I didn't want to like start over or do it on another day. I had to finish it. So we're still putting on the primer here. I'm not fast forwarding any of this video just in case there's anyone here who just wants a really long video to chill to or sleep to. Putting it on the lips too. This primer is so great. Now I'm thinking about what I'm going to do next. I'm actually going to do the eyes first. That way if there's any fallout, I can cover it up later. So I'm using my Tarte palette again, and I'm using the lightest shade to just go in as a base with a medium-sized brush. Just going in all over the eye and into the crease, even pulling it up near the eyebrow a little bit. Just slowly sculpting this product all over the eye, just to kind of warm it up and cover up any discoloration before I go in with my other colors. This is actually the only palette I have right now because I got rid of a palette that was kind of older and getting gross, and it was a larger palette, so I picked this one up since I'm traveling. But if you have any suggestions on other palettes you think I would like, let me know what your favorite eyeshadow palettes are below. Have you tried any of the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes? Have you tried any of the Natasha Denona palettes? I've been looking into some of those lately. I'm definitely going to want another palette to try different colors. I do have a couple single eyeshadows in my kit, which I'll show you guys in future tutorials, but I'm still on the market for another eyeshadow palette, so let me know what you think. Now I'm going in with the second lightest color, and I'm actually going, instead of just putting this in straight in the crease, I'm putting it on the outer corner of the eye and the inner corner of the eye and stamping it up into the crease, because we're going to be doing a halo eye effect, which means that we're going to kind of put the eyeshadow around the inner and outer corner of the eyes, and then in the middle of the eye, we're going to put a bunch of glitter on it so it really pops. So it kind of is that halo effect. So this is actually a really simple look. Don't be intimidated. It just might be a little bit different than how you normally put your eyeshadow on. The placement is key. So going into the inner corner and the outer corner. Now blending. Blending is so important with this look. And right here in a second, I'm actually going to remember that I need to slide my hand down on the brush to blend better. You're going to be able to blend your eyeshadow a lot better and a lot more gentler if you move your hand down further on the brush. And I always forget this. This is something I learned when I was a makeup artist in Hollywood. I learned that, and I always forget when I'm doing my own makeup. I think it's easier when I'm doing makeup on other people because I don't want to be too up in their face. So I will move the brush out a little bit. But on myself, I always forget. Don't be afraid to go in with your fingers a little bit. So we've kind of got a rough start here. It's amazing to see how my eyes are already popping out just with this color. And now I'm switching my brush to a smaller flat brush, and I'm going in with a color that's a little bit darker, as you can see, and we're gonna just repeat this whole thing. Usually I would only put this color on the outer corner of the eye, the outer V, but we're also gonna do the inner V. So you're making a V shape on the outer corner with this darker color, building up the intensity, and you're also going to do it on the inner corner. So I'll take a moment to tell you guys how I prepped my skin for this look. Last night, I did have some makeup on yesterday, so I used some micellar water on a cotton pad to remove my makeup and cleanse my face. And then I went in with a scrub, like a really gentle, natural Yves Rocher face scrub, and just softly kind of scrubbed any of the dead skin off my face. And then after that, I used a cream cleanser. After that, I applied a mask to help clear my pores, a clay mask. And then after that, I put on like this cooling cucumber gel mask. And then I removed that with water, and then I went in with a little bit of a rosehip oil serum, pat that into my face, and then I pat in a heavier night cream moisturizer. So yeah, that's a lot of steps, but that's really good to do if you're wearing like a lot of makeup. And then this morning, I let my face have a break for a couple hours, and then I simply just washed my face with the cream cleanser and then put on some rosehip oil serum and then some moisturizer. And then I started this video and put on the primer. So you saw me put the darkest color in the palette once again on the outer V of the eye and then on the inner V, and we're just slowly building up the intensity. This is a look that probably will take you more time. I'm going really slow with this, so this is like a 45-minute video, but if I was to do this without going slow and showing everything, it'd probably take me like maybe 15 or 20 minutes. I think this is a good evening look. If I really was gonna wear this out like in the evening to like a club or out to the bar, or out to a nice dinner, I probably would have made it even darker or applied false eyelashes. This could be a day look if it's like the holiday season and you're going to some type of event or something like that, or if you just want to be a little extra for the day. But for me, I consider this an evening look because I like to go very natural with my makeup. This is probably one of the most intense looks I will personally do. I tend to play it safe personally. So we're just still building this up. Darker eyeshadow on the outer V. It's looking a little nuts, but we're just gonna blend, blend, blend. I used to never take the time to blend my eyeshadow. I'm so glad that I learned how to do that now. And when you use the right products too. Sometimes the drugstore eyeshadows are just a little too chalky. I like this eyeshadow palette because you can really blend and work with it. And I'm just going to pat in any of the excess. Later we're going to put on concealer and everything. So when you're going heavier with the eyeshadows or doing a more intense look, always start with the eyes after your primer. That way you can cover anything up later. If you make a mistake, you can always use concealer. Now I'm just putting the lightest color up near my brow bone to make sure that the eyes don't look too dark up by the top of my eyes. Now I'm using concealer, my NARS Creamy Concealer, and I'm putting on a dot in the middle of the eye where I want to place my glitter eyeshadow. This is going to help it to pop out more. If I was just to place the glitter eyeshadow on top of what I already did, it might have had a more subtle or muddy effect, but when you go in with the concealer, this is probably one of my biggest tricks if you want to put some glitter on top of like a smoky kind of look. Go ahead and put in that concealer. And I did accidentally, since I have hooded eyes, I accidentally got some like on the upper part of my lid above my crease. But you'll see later, I'm just gonna go in with whatever's left on my brush from blending and kind of just put it over that part. So yeah, you can see that it looks light. It's kind of popping out, and in that place, I'm going to be putting the glitter eyeshadow. So now we're going in with this glittery color right here in the center on a flat brush. You can use your finger, but today I'm using just like a flat brush. And I'm going to start patting in that color. And wow, you can already see that shimmer. Look at that. It's very pigmented. Now this is very shimmery, but I still think this is subtle. If you want to get something really shimmery or put some full-on glitter there, this does have a little bit of glitter in it, but it's subtle, then go for it. You can make this look as intense as you want, and you can put any colors that you want on your eye and make this darker or lighter or a different tone. It's just the same concept. Ooh, look at that shimmer. Gives your eyes a nice dimension. And I'm just packing it on, building it up. Almost has a sort of holographic look. Back in with my blending brush to kind of blend in the sides slightly into what I just did to make it look a little more natural. Now you can kind of see the shimmer, how it's popping out. Okay, so now I'm going in with my Dior foundation. And I'm going to make a little bit of a concoction here, a glow concoction. This is my Dior Nude Air Serum Foundation. It's a little bit darker than the other one. I'm in between shades right now. And then here's my Becca liquid highlighter in Opal. This is gonna add that shimmery look to my skin because we wanna just glow all over today, glow into the gods. So I'm gonna do about 1.5 pumps. I'm not gonna put on too heavy foundation. You'll kind of see how I use. This is a heavier foundation, but I'm going to be using it lightly. I'm putting 1 drop of the serum into it. In the summer, I like to wear this just all over my face. It's really natural, but it's so dark for me to use it on its own right now with my skin right now. And then I'm going to just dab a little bit of the Becca liquid highlighter on there. And then with my finger, I'm going to blend it all together on my hand. I'm going to start by patting it onto my T-zone where I have the most redness. A little on the forehead, the chin, a little under the nose, sides of the face, and then I'm going to wipe the excess from my hand on my neck. And there we go. That's my little trick. I have a sponge that's just slightly damp, and we're just going to bounce that product in. You don't want to drag the foundation too much, you just want to bounce it in. I don't really need that much coverage. If I was doing makeup for like photo shoot or for the camera, I'd probably put more on, but this is kind of just, I'm going to be going out tonight, so bounce the product in. And can you see how it's highlighting and shimmering the whole face? I know that the lighting is a little bit blown out right now, but it's just, you can see that glow going everywhere, all over the face. There we go. I adjusted the light a little bit. Going down onto the neck. Even if you have a really good match with your foundation, go to the neck. Don't be afraid to go on the ears to make it all blend. Take your time. And then I have my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. And I'm going to take this under the eyes to conceal. I've been getting pretty good sleep lately since I've been living in this little village in Spain. And it's so dead quiet at night. So my dark circles have not been as bad as they were when I was living in this city. But we're still just gonna kind of cover up any color imperfections. I think it's nice when a little bit of your dark circles kind of show through your makeup because you don't want to look too washed out. So I like this product because it's like buildable. It's definitely a holy grail product and you can get it at the drugstore. I was wondering what the hype was about. I just poked myself on the eye, I don't know if you noticed, but I was always wondering what the hype was about with this product, so I got it. And it's funny, my husband actually uses this product too. He likes it a lot when like he makes his YouTube videos. He definitely puts on a little bit of concealer under his eyes just to look a little bit more awake. So guys, if you're watching, if you're not really into makeup, just know like other dudes wear makeup. Like I said, I worked and lived in Hollywood for a while, and dudes are wearing makeup there all the time, like in their Instagram pics, like in their YouTube videos, even out to events or a nice date. If you just want to look awake, you didn't get a lot of sleep, or you're hungover or something, don't be afraid to try a little bit of concealer. Now I'm just going to blend everything in with the blender, just to make sure it kind of melts into the skin. The great thing about that primer that I use is that it creates a barrier between your skin and the makeup. That's why I feel like I don't really get a lot of breakouts from wearing makeup. When you have a really good primer and you prep your skin and you have serum on your skin and then you have moisturizer and then you've got primer, by the time you're putting all the other makeup in, it does kind of blend, but it doesn't like get into your pores. Proper skincare after helps too. So yes, here's my Fenty Beauty Contour in Amber. Just contouring a little bit on the forehead, the cheeks a little bit. Of course the jawline. When you're really pale like me, it's so easy for your jawline to kind of blend in with your neck. So this is an important step for me. The only thing is you need to blend a lot because you don't want to look like you've got that foundation line. So you're gonna see me in a second, like, go crazy with the blending. First, just starting with the sponge, kind of patting it in. This step is important. I'm not fast forwarding this because I want you guys to really see how much blending goes in, even when you're just using a little bit of cream product. I think my pet peeve is contour that isn't blended. So blend, blend, blend. Just watching this back and doing this voiceover right now, it's like chilling me out. I think I'm gonna take a nap after this. Is this chilling anyone else out? Let me know in the comments. And I haven't been really using any powder bronzer lately. Usually what I would do later after I powdered down is I would go over this with a powder bronzer. But I tend to do that more in the summer. I dropped my sponge. I'm like happy because the sun's coming out. There we go. Pat, pat, pat that in. Smiling and moving my face a little bit. Sucking the cheeks in just so I can see where the placement is. I think it's important to kind of move your face a little bit or smile or make different faces when you're doing your makeup. You'll see me doing that because it's important to kind of see how the shadows and the light kind of play off your face. Now we're going in with like a fluffy brush and I'm gonna just blend the product further. This product is kind of half creamy, half matte. It's hard to explain, but it can be blended with the brush, but it also kind of stays put. So I think that's why it takes a lot of blending, but I like how some cream bronzers just slip all over the face. This has a good grab to it. So now one of my favorite products, the Glossier Cloud Paint in Puff. And I actually am gonna go a little bit heavier on the cheeks today. I wanna make the cheeks glow and stand out as well. Usually with an eye look in this kind of tone, I'll want to do more of a kind of beigey or peachy kind of blush. But today I'm kind of playing with pinks and purples and bronze colors, and so I want the blush to be a little bit more pinky and to really stand out. Don't forget the center of your nose and just the very top of your forehead when you're putting on blush. And I put the excess on my lips. So next, my favorite brow product, the Dior Pump and Brow. And today I'm just gonna use this product on my eyebrows. That's it. Because I wanna show you guys how this product can fill in your brows and also help them stand up. For me, when I'm doing a really heavy kind of eye look, I like to keep my eyebrows a little bit more thin. Maybe I'll show you guys some looks in the future where I draw my eyebrows on a lot thicker, or have you ever seen soap brows where you can actually separate your brows and make them like way thicker and heavier by using a technique where you put some soap on them? I'll probably show you guys that in the future too, but just very simple. And I got a little bit too much here at the very top of the brow, so now I'm correcting. And just go back in with whatever's left from my foundation. And then going in right next to it to lift those hairs up. Much better. I feel like the colors in this look are kind of 90s. So I've been really kind of into the thinner 90s brows lately. Not too thin, but just, it's kind of retro. My eyebrows are naturally not very thick, so try to work with them sometimes. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm going in with the medium color in this eyeshadow palette, and I'm drawing in on the outer corner of the eye and then the inner corner, but I'm leaving a gap in the center right underneath my iris because we're going to do the halo effect on the bottom lash line as well. This is a NYX kind of shimmer crayon in Yogurt, and as you can see, I'm going to go in the middle of my waterline, just in the middle to pop the eyes out. Shouldn't be pulling down on my eyes like that. Now I'm going to go in with my Sephora brown eyeliner, and I'm going to draw, oh wait, no I'm not. I'm going in with the glitter on the very center. See right there in the very center, that same glitter color I used above in the middle of the eye. I'm using it right there, just in the center. Kind of copying what we did on the upper eyelid. Right there in the center. A little bit of that glitter eyeshadow. And I didn't put that on the waterline, I put it on the lash line because I don't want that glitter to get in my eye. That's why I use that NYX pen on the waterline. Now here we go, kind of more close to the waterline, the outer corner of the eye, the inner corner of the eye with the Sephora brown eyeliner. There we go. Need my mirror for this. Outer corner of the eye, inner corner of the eye. Leaving that gap in the middle. Now I'm going to use a Q-tip and just kind of blend a little bit. Just blending it. I'm blending separately though. I'm not blending it together. I'm just blending the outer corner. And I'm just leaving the inner corner glittery. So basically I didn't take that brown eyeliner all the way across. I used it on the outer corner, the inner corner, and then in the middle of the bottom lash line, I put some glitter there so that it pops out. Oh, I love this product. This is my Yves Rocher liquid eyeliner. And I like it because you can use it to just draw like a nice sharp eyeliner, or you can blend with it. So I'm using a little brush, just a small little angled brush. And I'm going to go in on my upper eye because we're going to add some intensity to this look. You could leave it like it is or add this step. Going in just really close to my lash line. And then I'm going to wing it out just a little bit. With my eye open, I'm going to see where I want the wing to be. This is important when you have hooded eyes. And then I'm going to close my eyes and just kind of draw in a little bit more. It's just a very subtle kind of wing. It's not sharp at all. If you want to do sharp winged eyeliner with this look, that could make it look amazing, but I'm still trying to get the emphasis more on the middle of the eye with the halo effect. Now I'm actually going to blend just a little bit that little wing I did, kind of blending it into the eyeshadow a little. That's why I love this eyeliner. You can blend it, or if you just let it dry, it stays put. That just added the perfect bit of intensity to the look. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. This little string on my shirt's bothering me. Now once again, this makeup look does not normally take me like 45 minutes. It might take me 15 or 20. Once you get it down, it's pretty quick. We're just going nice and slow here to show you guys all the steps. Just doing the same thing on the other side. No, you can't really see it, but it's just the same thing. Just darkening up the lash line. Now blending it in like we did on the other side. Trying to stay away from the center of the eye because that's where that halo effect is. Now to smoke it out even more, going back in with the small brush and the darkest shade in the palette. And I'm going to place that right around where that eyeliner was, just right on the outer V of the eye. And I'm actually I'm stamping it in with the Q-tip. Just a little bit extra. I think I went for the Q-tip because I wanted it to be a little bit more subtle, but just to kind of help blend it in. Now putting just a little bit of that concealer on the end of my blender here, on the end of my sponge. Just going to make sure that the eye stays lifted. If there was any fallout in that area, which there actually wasn't. This eyeshadow is great, no fallout at all. But just lifting the eyes up, that actually makes a difference. Don't be afraid to go back in with the concealer. Okay, now we're going to powder down. I'm using my RMS Unpowder. It's a natural product. It's not cakey at all. Using just a little concealer, like a fluffy kind of concealer brush that's made for powder. Just going to put a little bit under the eyes, just so it's nice and flat and there's no creasing. And then I'm going in with like a big kind of fluffy flat brush. And then I'm just putting that RMS Unpowder all over the face. Because I'm going to be putting on some more powder products. Remember, cream products on top of foundation or creamy foundation. And then if you want to go in with powder, you need to powder down first. I used to use a creamy foundation and then I would go in with like a bronzer or like my blush without powdering down first, and it would just, that's what makes your makeup kind of smear, get streaky. Okay, so this is the NARS Orgasm blush, a very infamous product. I just love it. It has like a nice little golden shimmer in it. It's very pinky, gives you that natural flush. And I'm going over the blush I already did. Like, the reason I use like a gel blush or a cream blush and then a powder blush is because I feel like it gives you that kind of glow from the inside kind of blush. And I'm taking a little bit of this blush and putting it onto my eyes as well, so that the look just kind of blends together. When you're putting your blush on, don't forget your nose and the top of your forehead. I even like to put a tiny bit around the jawline so it all blends seamlessly together. So let's see what I'm doing here next. Oh, I'm using my favorite RMS Living Luminizer highlighter. And look at that, you guys. Wow, it's a natural product. And it really does give a natural highlight, but it's very glowy. I like to use this a lot in the summer, but I thought today, since we're doing a lot of shimmer and glow, I would use this. I was debating whether or not to do like a glittery highlighter, like maybe the Fenty Diamond Bomb, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to keep the glitter kind of shimmer on the eyes and on the lips today, so I just want to glow. Look at that glow. I love this, and I think it looks good on every skin tone. I've tried this on many different skin tones when I was doing a lot of makeup artist work. Putting it in the inner corner of the eyes, and you know, this pot will last forever. It looked like a small little pot, but it lasts forever. It's worth it. The price tag's kind of like, but it's definitely a holy grail product. Look at that glow. And then I'm realizing what? It looks like I have a highlighter mustache. So if you ever put too much highlighter on, just go back in with your beauty blender or your sponge and chill it out a little bit. So now I'm really starting to notice, oh, this look is coming together. Taking my hair down, kind of looking at it. And of course, time for some mascara. This is the only mascara I've been using, the NYX On the Rise mascara. Curling the eyelashes, and today I'm going to put a little bit more of a generous amount of mascara on, but I'm mostly going to focus on the outer corner of the eyes to kind of just give a little bit of a lift to the eyes, because if you put too much mascara in the middle of the eye with this halo look, it could cover up the halo effect. I mean, if you have really large eyelids, large eyes and big eyelids, then don't even worry. Go crazy with the mascara and lashes, but for me to make this halo look show up, I'm concentrating, as you can tell, the mascara on the outer corner of the eye so you can really see what's going on with that halo look in the center of the eye. Am I the only person that doesn't open their mouth when they put on mascara? I still make funny faces, but as you notice, like, I'm not opening my mouth. Like, I keep my mouth closed, and I notice, like, it's like a reflex sometimes that you have to open your mouth when you do mascara. Let me know in the comments below. Oh, and I'm putting a tiny bit of mascara on the inner corner of the bottom lash and on the outer corner, but I'm staying away from that halo part in the center. Ooh, look at this eye look. Okay, now my favorite part, the lips. I love lipstick. I've always been a huge lipstick, lip product girl. On days where I'm not wearing any makeup, I'm always wearing a lip balm. Oh, I dropped it. This is the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. I think it's in like a dark nude, but I'll put all the products in the description below. I'm just gonna naturally line my lips. I'm not overdrawing or anything today because the lips are going to have a lot of shimmer and be kind of like a focal point of this look. So I don't want to make them too big. Maybe we'll do another video on like different ways to draw your lips. Oh, and I was just smelling it because I realized that it smells like vanilla. Maybe that's just me, but I like the smell of this lip liner. I used to never wear lip liner because I always thought it like looked trashy or weird or something. But man, lip liner is a game changer. If you've been afraid of lip liner, don't be afraid to get one that's just like a little bit nudie or kind of brown, and then just use your finger and really blend it into your lips and then try your lipstick on or your lip product on. And it helps the lip product not to slide up, or like it kind of keeps it in place and it just defines your lips. You don't have to do like a bold line. Sometimes I love that bold line look, but you don't have to do a bold line. As you see here, this is just helping define my lips, help them stay in place. Okay, check out this Dior lipstick, you guys. Look at the shimmer on this. Whew. It is so bright and amazing, and it feels so creamy. It doesn't feel grainy like most glitter lipsticks or lip glosses do. And wow. The lips are kind of taking over this look now all of a sudden. Look at that. Ooh. I love the kind of blue sparkly shift that this lipstick has to it. Now I'm just checking out the whole look. I always like to kind of bring my hair in front and just see what everything looks like together. And now I'm realizing, you know what? Let's take a little bit of this lipstick and put it on the center of the eye. I wouldn't recommend doing this with every lipstick, but with Dior, I think they have really good formulas, and so it's not a big deal. But I'm actually going to add it just a little bit to that halo part. And it's so subtle, but I really think it brings the look together. And here we go. I'm going to ham it up and start doing different looks and showing you guys from different angles and different attitudes with the makeup. Look at the highlighter down the center of the nose. That RMS Beauty, just a little bit goes a long way, but it looks so natural. I'm loving this color story. The pinky kind of lips and the slight pink shimmer on the eyes. Showing you guys closer up. So what do you guys think about this look? What's your favorite part? Have you done a halo look on your eyes before? Are you going to try it now? Do you have any of the same products that I have? Do you know any natural alternatives to any of these colors? You guys know I love natural makeup too. Have you tried the RMS Living Luminizer yet? That highlighter I used? I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much. Let me know what other kind of makeup looks you'd like to see on this channel in the comments below. And I will see you next time. Peace out.